Ah, Bohemian Rhapsody, the legendary Queen anthem that has been blowing minds, melting faces, and confusing listeners since 1975. It's 6 minutes of pure chaos, opera, and rock, leaving everyone wondering, what did I just listen to? Freddie Mercury's masterpiece is iconic, but let's not pretend it's perfect. From Scaramouche to Beelzebub, it's a musical journey filled with epic highs and hilarious WTF moments. Here's everything wrong and oh so right with Bohemian Rhapsody. Are you ready, Freddy? The Scaramouche Mystery. What even is a Scaramouche? A type of clown? A fancy dance move? Freddie Mercury must have raided an encyclopedia while writing this. Scaramouche isn't just a word, it's a riddle wrapped in a mystery, sprinkled with theatrics. Nobody expected a rock anthem to name-drop obscure 17th century Italian theater characters. Did Freddie just throw it in to flex his vocabulary? Or was this the ultimate rock opera Easter egg for history nerds? Either way, it left listeners scratching their heads and Googling definitions decades later. Scaramouche may be iconic, but it's also hilariously random. Why is he doing the fandango anyway? Mama just killed a man. Who starts a song with a confession to murder? Freddie Mercury, apparently. The line is both gripping and absurdly over the top, setting the stage for a melodramatic spiral. Did he really kill someone? Is this a metaphor? Who knows? What we do know is that dropping this bombshell right at the start turns the song into a true crime podcast set to music. Add in the anguished delivery, and you've got drama for days. It's the kind of lyric that's so ridiculous, it's genius. Only Freddy could make murder sound poetic and still get radio play. Thunderbolts and lightning. Very, very frightening. Galileo's cameo is iconic, but what's he doing here with thunderbolts and lightning? The imagery is dramatic, sure, but it's also pure chaos. Are we in a storm, a cosmic opera, an astronomy lecture? This line feels like Freddy took a weather forecast and cranked the drama to 11. It's campy, theatrical, and utterly nonsensical, yet it works. Somehow, Queen turned a phrase that sounds like a PowerPoint presentation into one of the most memorable moments in music history. Thunderbolts and lightning may be frightening, but they're also unforgettable, even if we're still not sure why they're here. Too many genres, not enough time. Is it a rock anthem, an opera, a piano ballad? Yes. Bohemian Rhapsody is like the ultimate genre buffet. A little bit of everything served all at once. The transitions are abrupt, the styles clash, and somehow it all works. But let's be real, it's also kind of overwhelming. Most songs pick a lane, not this one. Freddie Mercury decided to rewrite the rules of songwriting, and while the result is legendary, it's also exhausting. Listening to Bohemian Rhapsody is like binge-watching an entire TV series in 6 minutes. Genius? Absolutely. Cohesive? Not even close. Why is there no chorus? 6 minutes, multiple genres, and not a single chorus. Most songs have a hook, something you can hum along to, not Bohemian Rhapsody. Freddie Mercury said, "Who needs repetition?" and threw the whole rulebook out the window. Instead, we get a series of wildly different sections that barely seem connected. It's ambitious, sure, but also a little frustrating. How are we supposed to sing along when the song refuses to stay in one place? Yet somehow this lack of structure became part of its charm. No chorus? No problem. This song is iconic despite, or because of, its chaos. The random headbanging break. Soft piano melodies, emotional vocals, and then BAM! It's headbanging time. The transition from ballad to rock anthem is so abrupt it feels like the song got hijacked halfway through. 1 second you're swaying, the next you're air guitaring like your life depends on it. It's exhilarating, but also jarring. Did Queen decide mid-song that they wanted to be Led Zeppelin? Who knows? What we do know is that this break has become legendary, thanks in no small part to Wayne's World. The headbanging section might be random, but it's also unforgettable. Figaro versus Beelzebub. Somehow, Bohemian Rhapsody turns into a cosmic showdown between Figaro and Beelzebub. Why? Your guess is as good as mine. The opera section is already chaotic, but throwing in a battle between a barber and the Prince of Darkness takes it to a whole new level. Is this a metaphor? A joke? Did Freddie Mercury just really like opera and the devil? It's anyone's guess. What's clear is that this part of the song is as bizarre as it is brilliant. Figaro and Beelzebub may not make sense together, but they sure are entertaining. 6 minutes and still no clarity. After 6 minutes of genre hopping, melodrama, and metaphors, you'd think we'd have some answers. Nope. By the end of the song, we still don't know if Freddy's guilty, innocent, or just having a really bad day. The lyrics leave everything open to interpretation, which is both frustrating and fascinating. Is this a confession? A dream? A philosophical musing on life and death? Bohemian Rhapsody offers no closure, just more questions. And yet, that's part of its magic. The ambiguity keeps us coming back for more, trying to unravel its mysteries even decades later. Let him go! We will not let you go. But why? Who is this we, and what do they have against poor Freddy? The song's choir of voices feels like a mob or a jury, determined to seal his fate. It's dramatic and intense, but also wildly confusing. Are these voices in his head? A Greek chorus? His accusers? The song never explains, leaving us to wonder who these people are and why they're so invested in keeping him captive. Whatever the case, the line adds to the song's theatrical flair and its overall sense of chaos. The guitar solo of redemption. Amid all the lyrical madness, Brian May's guitar solo stands out as a moment of pure brilliance. It's the musical equivalent of a breath of fresh air, cutting through the chaos with precision and power. The solo is emotional, electrifying, and perfectly placed, giving the song a much-needed anchor. It's like Brian May stepped in to say, "Don't worry, I got this," and delivered one of the greatest solos in rock history. For all its randomness, Bohemian Rhapsody owes a huge part of its success to this moment of clarity and skill. No place for Bismillah. Bismillah! What's an Islamic invocation doing in a Queen song? It's a bold and unexpected choice, but also completely out of left field. Is it a nod to Freddy's heritage? A lyrical experiment? A random word that sounded cool? Whatever the reason, it's one of the most puzzling moments in the song. Yet, like everything else in Bohemian Rhapsody, it somehow works. Bismillah might not make sense, but it's become an iconic part of the song's identity, adding to its mystique and its reputation as a musical enigma. The overuse of falsetto. Freddie Mercury's voice is incredible, no question, but even the best singers can go a little overboard. Bohemian Rhapsody is packed with falsetto moments, to the point where it feels like Freddie was trying to break a record. It's impressive, but also a bit overwhelming. Did we need that many high notes? Probably not, but hey, if you've got it, flaunt it. Freddie's falsetto may be excessive, but it's also unforgettable, cementing his status as one of the greatest vocalists of all time. Freddie's voice is too good. Let's face it, Freddie Mercury's voice is so good, it's almost unfair. Most singers would kill for half his talent, and here he is, casually belting out operatic masterpieces. It's both awe-inspiring and intimidating. How is everyone else supposed to compete? Listening to Bohemian Rhapsody is a reminder that Freddie was in a league of his own, effortlessly blending power, emotion, and technique. If there's one complaint, it's that he set the bar impossibly high for everyone else. Thanks a lot, Freddie. Unclear legal ramifications. Is this song a confession, a plea deal, an elaborate alibi? The lyrics are so vague, it's impossible to tell. Freddie Mercury might as well have been playing 4D chess with the legal system. On one hand, it's brilliant storytelling. On the other, it's maddeningly ambiguous. Should we be calling a lawyer or a therapist? The lack of clarity adds to the song's intrigue, but it also leaves us with more questions than answers. Whatever the case, Bohemian Rhapsody is a lyrical puzzle that continues to captivate and confound. Bohemian? Where? For a song called Bohemian Rhapsody, there's not much bohemian about it. The term usually refers to an unconventional artistic lifestyle, but the song feels more like a dramatic opera than a bohemian anthem. Did Freddie just pick the word because it sounded cool? Probably. It's hard to connect the lyrics to anything remotely bohemian, unless chaos is a new form of artistry. Still, the title is iconic, even if it's a bit misleading. Bohemian or not, this rhapsody has carved its place in music history. Way too many characters. Galileo, Scaramouche, Beelzebub, Figaro. This song has more characters than a Shakespearean play. It's like Freddie Mercury invited the entire cast of an opera to join his rock anthem. While it makes for a theatrical experience, it's also a bit overwhelming. Who are these people and why are they here? The song never explains, leaving us to piece together the puzzle. It's chaotic, confusing, and utterly captivating. A testament to Freddie's genius and his love for the dramatic. The operatic overload. The opera section of Bohemian Rhapsody is legendary, but let's be real, it's also a lot. With layered vocals, rapid-fire lyrics, and dramatic shifts in tone, it's like an opera on steroids. Did Queen need to go this hard? Probably not, but we're glad they did. The operatic overload is both overwhelming and awe-inspiring, showcasing the band's ambition and creativity. It's a wild ride that could only come from Freddie Mercury's mind, and it's a big reason why this song remains unforgettable. Is this real life or fantasy? The song opens with this deep philosophical question and then never answers it. Are we in a dream, a metaphorical journey, a rock opera fever dream? Who knows? The ambiguity is part of the song's charm, but it's also maddening. By the end, we're left with more questions than answers, wondering what it all means. It's a classic Queen move. Leave the audience wanting more, even if it's just more clarity. Real life or fantasy, Bohemian Rhapsody keeps us guessing. Too many mama mentions. Freddie Mercury really loved his mama, so much so that she's mentioned multiple times throughout the song. While it adds to the emotional weight, it also borders on overkill. How many times can one man cry out to his mother before it becomes a little much? Apparently, the answer is a lot. Still, the repetition gives the song a raw, vulnerable edge that balances out the theatricality. Mama might be overused, but she's an integral part of this wild ride. What's the deal with that ending? After all the drama, headbanging, and operatic madness, the song just fades out. No big finale, no climactic resolution, just any way the wind blows. It's an anticlimactic ending to an otherwise explosive song. Did Freddie Mercury run out of ideas, or was this a deliberate choice? Whatever the case, it leaves us wanting more. The ending may be understated, but it's also oddly fitting. A quiet conclusion to a loud, chaotic masterpiece. Rhyming go with go. Even Queen isn't above the occasional lazy rhyme. In a song filled with poetic brilliance, the repetition of go stands out like a sore thumb. It's a small misstep in an otherwise flawless lyrical landscape. Did Freddie Mercury just need a filler word? Probably. But hey, if you're going to repeat a word, at least make it sound epic. Queen's delivery is so powerful, you almost don't notice the lazy rhyme. Almost. Beelzebub's Devil Dilemma. Why does Beelzebub have a devil put aside for this guy? Did Freddie Mercury miss a payment on his soul deal? The line is both intriguing and baffling, adding to the song's mystique. It's a dramatic moment that raises more questions than it answers. Is this a metaphor for guilt? A literal deal with the devil? Whatever the case, it's one of the most memorable lines in the song, proving that a little mystery goes a long way. The random Galileo obsession. Galileo, Galileo, Galileo Figaro. Why does this song mention Galileo so many times? Was Freddie Mercury secretly an astronomy buff, or did he just like the way it sounded? The repeated shoutouts to Galileo are as puzzling as they are iconic. It's one of those moments that makes no sense, yet feels completely right in the context of the song. Whether it's a nod to science or just lyrical whimsy, Galileo's presence adds another layer of intrigue to this already chaotic masterpiece. Overly dramatic vocals. Freddie Mercury doesn't just sing, he performs. Every note is dripping with emotion and theatricality, to the point where it sometimes feels over the top. Did he need to go this hard? Absolutely not. Are we glad he did? 100%. Freddie's dramatic delivery is part of what makes Bohemian Rhapsody so unforgettable. It's not just a song, it's an experience. Sure, it's a bit much at times, but that's Freddie for you. Always extra, never boring. How is this a radio hit? A 6-minute rock opera ballad with no chorus, random lyrics, and a headbanging section somehow became one of the most iconic songs of all time. How? Bohemian Rhapsody breaks all the rules of radio-friendly music, yet it dominated the charts. It's a testament to Queen's talent and Freddie Mercury's charisma that this song worked at all, let alone became a global phenomenon. It's chaotic, confusing, and completely brilliant. No one knows how it happened, but we're glad it did. The Anyway the Wind Blows philosophy. Let's take a moment to appreciate the most carefree line of the entire song. Anyway the wind blows. It's a mood, a vibe, a philosophy to live by. But seriously, after all the operatic drama, murder confessions, and cosmic battles, we're supposed to believe Freddie Mercury just shrugs it all off? What's next? It is what it is. While it's the perfect closing statement for a song that refuses to explain itself, it's also hilariously anticlimactic. 6 minutes of chaos and the takeaway is, whatever. Only Freddie could make apathy sound profound. And there you have it. Bohemian Rhapsody. Chaotic, theatrical, and utterly brilliant. It's a song that defies logic and structure, yet somehow became one of the most beloved anthems of all time. For all its quirks and flaws, it's an undeniable masterpiece that continues to captivate listeners decades later. Whether you're headbanging, analyzing the lyrics, or just enjoying the ride, there's no denying the magic of Freddie Mercury and Queen. Do you like Bohemian Rhapsody? Let me know down below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more. See you in the next video.